membership bonus here. Thanks a lot for sticking around. The tuning for this one, I'm going to be using a drop D. They may very well be in like a standard drop D, but if you just do a regular drop D, it's just fine, no biggie. And the synth intro here, we can mimic that a little bit. If you want to put some other different, chorus or reverb effects on it, that'd probably be cool. But it'll just start here, 5th fret on the low D, 3 on the middle D, 5A, 1 3A, open low D to 1st fret, and then a 3rd fret on the low D just at the last beat, and then it'd start over again there. Once everything comes in, just big power chords now. Start with the 5th fret on the DAD. Okay, hold that, and then drop down to the 3 1s, open. Alright, now we just go through with the first guitar. The second guitar will come in about halfway through the whole thing and just do some octave stuff. You could do 5s on the low D, middle D. Drop down, and we do 5A, 7G with that octave shape there. Take it, hit it, slide it down to the 3 and 5. Slide the 3 and 5 down to 1 and 3. And then we'll kind of do a little hybrid here where we'll pull off the 1 to open A, and then slide that 3 to 2 on the G. And then hit the open A and the 2 on the G, and you can just kind of pull that 2 off. Alright, and then just loop the whole thing. Alright, the verse comes in, and it'll do that same 5th fret power chord. And then a little riff here on the D string where we do 3rd fret, pull it off to open, back onto the 3, slide up to 5. Drop down to 1D, go 3A, 1D, slide the 1D to 3. Alright. Chorus for the first guitar does the same 5 power chord. Comes up now, does an 8A, 10 on the D and G. Drops down to 5 on the A, 7 on the D and G. Holds that just a moment. Drops down, does the first A, 3 on the D and G, bumps it up to 3 and 5s, hits the open low D power chords, and then 1st fret. Once you hit that, do some palm muted strums, about 7 or so, and then on the 8th, when you hit that, slide it up to 3rd fret. Alright. The second guitar during that, it's doing more some arpeggiated stuff where you'd be down here 5 on the middle D, then we go 3B, 3G, back to 5D, go 3, 3, 5 again. Alright, and then kind of start it again with the 5D, 3B, 3G, 5D again. Keep it going to the 5A, hit it again, slide down to 3, and then we'll want to do some stuff under here where you go 3, 1B to open G. Alright, do that a couple times. And then on the G string, we go open 3, 5, open 3, 5, and then 3, 5, hammer on. Okay, go through that whole thing again. And then we tack on at the very end just a higher octave of that last little bit, where B string, slide up to 8, and then 6, 8, E, back to 8B, 6, 8, E, and then hammer that 6 to 8 again. Okay. And now for all this tapping stuff, I'm very clear I'm not really the tapping shredding dude, so I'll kind of show you where the spots are and, kind of what's going on there, but, as far as nailing this thing, not my bag, but I'll give it a shot for you here. So, initial spot, G string, we're basically pulling off the 15 to 12, and then we're going to tap the 17 off to 12, so just kind of want to get that going. and there's a lot of heavy wah pedal going on here, and then you can crank on some delay and reverb just to help fill it out a bit. But you know, each of these spots kind of holds for, you know, 4 measures or so. The next spot, initially that spot there, it's just doing the single notes. We do 15, pull it off to 12, and then the 17 to 12, just real. And then you start with the just full blast. Alright, and the next spot, we're basically just taking the G string higher, where it's the same type of deal, but we're just bouncing with the tap between the 17 and 19. Keeping that same 15, 12 back here, you know. You know, it's just all about getting the notes clear, which ain't my thing. So, like, I'm just showing you the spots. But next spot takes it lower, and with this, you could just do some like pull-offs real quick. Or you can just kind of like tap between the 15, 12 G, 15, 12 D. Something like that. And then we go super high. We go the 15 high E, 18 and 20. Okay, and then we just take it up to the B string, 15, 18, 20. And then just to our original spot, the 15, 12, and then bouncing the 17 to 12. Alright, so you can have fun with that, you know, practice that till you're blue in the face, I guess. So the ending of the solo, just kind of a descending G string thing. Here we go. 7, 5, 3 open, 2 open, 2 open, 2, 3, 5, 7. Start it the same way, the 7, 5, 3 open. Go low now, and we go D string 3 up to 5, 1 open, 1 open. Slide 1 to 3A. And then coming up, we do G, we go 8, 7, 8, 7 D. Alright, and from there, it would just get back into, you know, the chorus patterns and all that stuff, and just pretty much finish from there.